Welcome back to the Walnut.
So what kind of pattern we have here? 7 and 6, 9 and 1, 4 and 3. Next one, 10, 3, 7, 8, 12 and 5. And the last figure, we have a number missing over there. There is a question mark. So try that. Relatively simple question. It's not that challenging. What is here? Any idea? Either you add these numbers, but you know what? If you add it, if you're getting a pattern, perfectly all right. So 9 and 7, 4. So 9 plus 7 plus 4. How much is that? 16 plus 4 is 20. And this side, how much is that? 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. So this side is 20, this side is 10. How about here? We have 12, 12 plus 7. 12 plus 10 plus 7. That is 22, 22 plus 7. 22 plus 7 is 29. And this side, is it the half of that? Not really. What else? Just give you a couple of seconds to think about it. So if there is a gap between the two sentences I speak, that's the time for you to think about it. I'm pretty sure at least some of you have noticed that pattern right here. Okay, let's look at it. 9 and 1. It is 10. And 7 and 3, that's 10. See, the numbers diagonally opposite. 7 and 3, 9 and 1, 6 and 4. Here we have 10 and 5 is 15. And 12 and 3 is 15. 7 and 8 is 15. And the similar pattern right here. 9 and 11 is 20. 17 plus 3 is 20. And in this case, we have 6 plus something missing over here. That must be 20. So what is missing? 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. So the answer must be 14. That's what it is. All right. So the next question, what we have is 21. 21, this is pretty much in a tabular format. And of course, you must have seen Sudoku puzzles, and many of you are interested in Sudoku. So this is a Sudoku type of question, bit challenging than a normal Sudoku. So take a look at it. 19, 13, and 28. And this one, the number is missing over here. 24 and 54, 105, 69, and 159. What kind of pattern in this case? So take a look at it. So first of all, let's do this. Look at these two rows, second row and third row. First row, because one number is missing over there, so we have no idea what could be the pattern in that row. So this is 13, 24, and 69. And 28, 54, and 159. That's one way of looking at it. Or the other way of looking at it, 19, 13, and 28, and 105, 69, and 159. So 19, 13. So that is 32, 32, and this is 28. So if you add 19 and 13, you get 32. 32 minus 4 is 28. 105 plus 69, how much is that? 105 plus 69. Well, 105 plus 69 is what? 174, right? 174, and this is 159. What's that difference? 174 and 159? That is 15 is the difference, correct? However, where that 15 come from? No idea. And anything else? If you look at row-wise, 13, 24, and 69. 13, 13, and 24. What is that pattern? 13 plus 24, if you take this way. 13 plus 24, how much is that? 37, correct? 37, and this is 69. So 37 plus 32 is 69. Where did 32 come from? We have no idea. How about 28 and 54? So 28 and 54, how much is that? 82. 82, and this is 159. So 82 into 2, how much is that? 164. This is 159. So it is minus 5. Right? So, okay. So let's look at that way. 13, 24, that's 32. That 37. That 37 into 2. 37 into 2, how much is that? 35 into 2 is 70, right? 37 into 2, 74. 74 minus 5 is 69. Okay. So 74 minus 5. Where did that 74 come from? Add these two numbers, double it, or multiply with 2. In this case, 28 and 54, 82. 82 multiplied by 2, 164. That 164 minus 5, what do you get? 159. So if you apply the same pattern here, 19 and something missing over here, what would be that number? So these two numbers, if you add those two numbers, we call that number x. So 19 plus x into 2, minus 5, what do you get? 105. Correct? Or ultimately 19 plus x into 2 will get 110. So 19 plus x into 2, what do you get? 110, because we take that 5 to the other side. Or the other way, 19 plus x is what? 55, is it? 19 plus x is 55. So what is the number here? 55 minus 19, 30. How much is that? 55 minus 19, 36. So we have the answer choice right there, 36. Well, is there any other pattern possible? Another way of looking at it, 13 into 2, 24, 26. 26 minus 2 is 24. And 24 into 3, 24 into 3 is 72. 72 minus 3 is 69. And in this case, 28. 28 into 2, how much is that? 28 into 2, 56. 56 minus 2, 54. Now 54 into 3, 54 into 3, 50 into 3, 150. 4 into 3, 12. 150 plus 12, 162. 162 minus 3, 159. Perfectly all right. So that case, 19. 19 into 2 minus 2, 38 minus 2, 36. 36 into 3 minus 3. 36 into 3, 108. Minus 3, 105. So either way, we get the same answer. That is 36. We have done with that question. Next one. This is what it is. 1, 32, 3 and 2. Well, 4, 245, 5, 6. Or you can take it this way. 1, 2, 3, 32. So 1, 2, 3 and why the 32? And in this case, 4, 5, 6 and 245. So how do we get 245 from 4, 5 and 6? If it is like, you know what, if you write 4, 5, 6, so if you get 456, that is perfectly all right. We have the numbers 4, 5 and 6. Or if you take half of that, how much is that? 256, half of that, 28, correct? So 228, but this is 245. So 228 and 245, what's the difference? How much is that? 17 is the difference. So if you add it, 6 plus 5, 11, 11 plus 4, 11 plus 4 is 15. So the actual difference here, 17 is the difference. So that doesn't work. Anything else? Any other pattern? Check it out. Any other pattern applicable here? So 3, 3 into 2, 6, 6 into 1, 6 itself. So that's 6 and 32. That is 6 square minus 4. And this case, 6 into 5 is 30, 30 into 4, 120. 120 and 245. Well, 120 into 2, 240. 120 into 2 is 240, plus 5 is 245. However, this case, 3 into 2, 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into 1, 6 itself. And what we have applied over there, 120 into 2, right? So here we have 6 into 2. 6 into 2 is 12. 12 plus 5 or 12 plus 3, that doesn't give us the answer. You got what kind of pattern I'm talking about? This is what? 6 into 5, 30, 30 into 4, 120. That 120 into 2, 240. 240 plus 5. Where that 5 come from? Maybe from here. Never know. Or maybe the average of this numbers, it's 5. Right? So it doesn't matter. So that 3 numbers multiplied, we got 120, 120 into 2, we got 240, then we took the average and that 5 is added. So if you apply the same method here, 3 into 2, 6, 6 into 1 is 6 itself, that 6 into 2, 12, 12 plus average of this numbers is 2, so 12 plus 2 is 14, it's not 32. What else? Alright, so I'm pretty sure some of you have the answer by this time. So this is what we have here. Let's think about squares. 9, 3 square is 9, and 2 square is 4, and 1 square is 1. So 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 1 is 14. And 14, and this is 32. 14 into 2 is 28. 28 plus 4 is 32. And do we get that answer here? We have 6 square is 36, 5 square is 25, 4 square, how much is that? That is 16, correct? So 36 plus 16, that is 52. 52 plus, still it is not really close to 245. Anything else? Do you have anything else in your mind? Yes, I'm pretty sure you have. So if you think about cubes, we tried multiplication, we tried addition, all those kind of things. Now we think about cubes, right? So this is 27. And how about this? 2 cube? 2 cube is 8. 1 cube is 1. So 27 plus 1, 28. 28 plus 8, 36, right? And here it's 32. And how about here? 216. And this one is 5. 5 is what? 5 cube? 125. And 4 cube is 64. And still, if you add it up, we are not really getting the answer. Anything else? Any other possibility? If you take 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 and 32, is there a connection? And if you add over there, 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 and 245, is there a connection? So if you add the cubes of these numbers, we are not really getting the answer. How about we take 1 raised to 1, and 2 raised to 2, that is 2 square. And this is 3 raised to 3, that is 27. So this is 3 raised to 3. Okay, let me write it outside. So that's 27. And this one is 2 square, that's 4. And this is 1 raised to 1 is 1. So now let's check it out. 27 plus 4 is 31. 31 plus 1 is 32. Alright, so we got the number 32 here. However, we are not sure whether we are going to get the same pattern on the right hand side. Let's try that. So this is 4 raised to 1. 4 raised to 1 is 4. And well, 5 square. 5 square is 25. And 6 cube is 216. So 216 plus 25 plus 4. So 216 plus 29. 25 plus 4, 29. Or 215 plus 30. 215 plus 30, 245. Perfectly all right. And we apply the same pattern on right here, 7, 8, 9. So 7 plus 64, that is 8 square, plus 9 cube, 729. So 729 plus how much we get? 64 plus 7. 64 plus 7, that is 71. So here 729. 729 make it 730. 730, we'll take that 1 from here. So 730 plus 70. So it is 800 is the answer. So we have the number here, 800. So, well, question is a bit challenging. All right, so these are third level of questions. So we have 3 levels of questions. Okay, next one. What is that? 63, 1729. Okay, so what is 1729? Then 1 and 9. So take a look at that. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So we have 19, right? So 6 plus 3, 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 9, 19. So 1729. Why this 1729? Here it is missing, and here we have 2413. Why it's 2413? We have 5, 8, and then 2, 4. So there must be some kind of, higher level operations. It could be like, cubes, or it could be like squares, and the squares of the squares, or something like that. So let's say, anyway, take a look at it. I'll just give you a few seconds. Question number 23. So 1729. So 1729. Is there any peculiarity for that number? 1728. Well, I know that number. 1728. 1728 is 12 cube. And this is 12 cube plus 1. So where does the 12 come from? We have 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So that's 19. How come that 12 come from? No idea. And how about 2413? Is there any cube near to that 2413? Well, 2197, that is 13 cube. Then 14 cube is 2744. 14 cube is 2744. 2197 is 13 cube. That means, 2413, there is no such cube near to that number, 2413. So there is no need to waste your time on cubes pattern. That means if you add this number and there is no need to find the cube of that number, it doesn't work that way. What else? Any other possibility? How about like 6 plus 3, 9. 6 plus 3, 9. And if you take cube of 9, 6 plus 3, that is 9. 9 cube. 9 cube is 729. And how about 9 plus 1 is 10. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 cube is what? 10 cube is 1000. So 1000, we have 1000 and we have 729. So 1000 plus 729, 1729. Okay, so we got that pattern for the first figure. Well, do we get the same pattern for the third figure? We need to verify. So let's try that. 8 plus 5 is 13. So 13, the cube of 13 is 2197. And in this case, 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 cube is 216. Oops. 216. So are we getting the same answer? That means 2413. Look at it. Yes, that is 2413. That's what we get. Perfectly all right. So we apply the same pattern. What is the pattern? 7 plus 4, 11. So 11 cube. 11 cube is 1331. So 7 plus 4 is 11. So 11 cube is 1331. Now 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 cube. 5 cube is 125. So 1331 plus 125. So among the answer choice, which could be the answer? 1331 plus 125. It might be 1456, right? So 1456 must be the answer. So these kind of situations, you don't need to really add those numbers. What you have to do is 1331 and we have approximately 100, right? So actually it's 125, approximately 100. So 1331 plus 100, 1431. 1431 and the figure is something like 25 more than that. So 1431, so is there any number which is close to 1431? The only number which is close to 1431 is 1456. That must be the answer. However, if you have answers like 1456, 1452, 1453, 1459, etc., that case you have to do the exact calculation, accurate addition. But this case, rough addition would be good enough. So that is how you save your time. Next question right here. This is what? 3792 357 and 4518, what we have 142. So this numbers like 357 and 142 seems like relatively large number when you compare with 3792 and 4518. So we are getting the number 357 from where? Maybe some kind of operation among these numbers 3 and 7, 9 and 2. So take a look at that. So what we have is 3, 7. 3 plus 7 is 10. 9 plus 2 is 11. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 10, 21. So 21, we have 357. 21 and 357, what kind of relation we have? 21 square. 21 square is 441. How about like 21 square minus 21? 441 minus 21. What is that? 441 minus 21? 420, right? But here what we have is 357. How do we get that 357 from 21 square or any other possible combination of these numbers? So 3792. How about like we take this way? 9 plus 3 is 11. 7 plus 2 is 9. 11 plus 9, 20. So if it is 20 square, this is again 400. 20 square minus 20, 380. So it is not really 357. So any other kind of operation. So these numbers are little more smaller numbers. So let's try that numbers. 4 and 5, 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. So 9 plus 9 is 18. So 18 and we have 142. 18 and 142, what kind of connection we have? 18 into 10 is 180. 18 into 9 is 162. How about like 142? And 4 plus 1 is 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. So 13 into 5. 13 into 5. Well, what is that? 13 into 5. 10 into 5. 50. 3 into 5. 15. So 30 into 5 is 65. Well, 65. What is the role of 65 here? How about like if you multiply these numbers 4 plus 5 into 8 plus 1 plus 8. 4 plus 5 is 9. 1 plus 8 is 9. So 9 into 9 is 81. So this is 142. 81 into 2, it's 162. It's not really 142. Still, that doesn't give the answer. How about like if you take the squares of these numbers, if you add and take the squares, 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 square, 169. 8 plus 5, 13, 13 square, 169. 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 square is 25. So 169 minus 25, how much is that? Is it 142? Not really. What you get is 144. 144 and 142, it's pretty close. So it is what? The square of these numbers, 8 plus 5, 13, 13 square, minus 4 plus 1, 5, 5 square, and you get 144, and from that 144, a 2 is subtracted, what you get? 142. However, that pattern, is it applicable here? Check it out. 7 plus 2 is 9, and in this case 9 plus 3 is 12, so it is 12 square, 144. 144 minus 7 plus 2, 9 square. 9 square is what? 81. So if you subtract it, 144 minus 81, we are not going to get 357. And even if you add it, we are not really getting this 357. Okay. So what kind of operation? You have to really think about it. So these are kind of what I do right here is just a bit of brainstorming. So we are looking at all the possibilities of doing different kind of operations on these numbers. And I'm pretty sure some of you have the answer. You must have found the way operating these numbers to get the answer. Okay, so what is next? Next possibility we have, how about we multiply all these numbers? 4 into 5, 20. 20 into 8. So 20 into 8, 160. And here it's 1. So 160 into 1, 160 itself. So 160 minus, how much is that? This is 142. So 160 minus 18. So where does that 18 come from? Is there any peculiarity here? Well, 18 actually, if you look at this number, is 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. Okay, so if you add these numbers, you get 18. So 160 minus 18, what we have? 142. And do we get the same pattern here? Let's check it out. So let's multiply all these numbers here. So when you multiply it, what is it? 3 into 7, 21. 21 into 9. 21 into 9, how much is that? Well, 20 into 9, 180. 1 into 9, 9. So 189. 189 into 2. So it is pretty much 190 into 2 minus 2, right? So 189 into 2, 380. 380 minus 2, 378. Not 388, 378. That 378 minus, so we have to add all these numbers. When you add all these numbers, what do you get? 7 plus 3 is 10, 9 plus 2 is 11. So 21. What you get is 21. So 21 must be subtracted. 357. That's what it is. 357. So now we got the pattern. Okay, so what is the pattern? Multiply all these numbers. Then you subtract sum of all these numbers from the multiplicand. Try that. Last diagram we have, or last figure we have. What we need to get is, of course, take a look at the answer choices as well. So now what we have, 2, 12, 12 into 3, 12 into 3 is what? 36, 36 into 4. Is there any other easy way of multiplication? Of course, 6 into 4 is 24, 24, 3 into 2 is 6, 24 into 6. 24 into 5, 120, 24 into 6, 144. So 144. 144 minus 10, 6 plus 4 is 10, 3 plus 2 is 5. So 15. So 15 must be subtracted from that. So you get a figure pretty close to what? 130, is that right? So what is it? 129. Is it? Or is it 135? 129. 129 plus 15, 130 plus 14. So that is 144. So this is what? 129 is the answer. Alright, okay, good. I like the question. It's a bit time consuming. However, from the exam point of view, when you get a question, if you get a question like this for the exam, the first few seconds, if you're getting the answer, it's perfectly alright. But if you're not really getting the answer in the first few seconds, that means like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. If you are not really getting the answer, move away from that question and come back to that question later. So that's a best strategy for dealing with this kind of questions. All right, next one. Okay, this is what it is. So we have some kind of numbers 3, 5, 9, 17, 33 and 65. This case we have 4, 10, 28, 82 and a question mark. And here we have 5, 17, 65, 257, 1025, 4097. So what is that? What kind of pattern? 3, 3 and 5, 5 and 9, 9 and 17, 17 and 33, okay, and 33 and 65. Well, the first circle, I can see the pattern. 3 into 2, 6 minus 1 is 5. Now 5 into 2, 10 minus 1 is 9. So 9 into 2 is 18, 18 minus 1 is 17. So 17 into 2, 34, 34 minus 1 is 33. Okay, so that's a pattern for the first circle. Into 2 minus 1. Is that the same pattern for the second circle? Well, check it out. 4. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. And 10 into 2 is, well, 10 into 3 is 30. And 30 minus 2 is 28. And 28, okay, so that case, you know what? This is 4 into 2 plus 2. That is 10. 10 into 3 minus 2, 28. Next one, 28 into, how much is that? It is into 2, it is into 3. Next one, 28 into 4. Well, 28 into 4 is something which is more than 100, right? And that minus, so that 28 into 4 minus 4, we don't get the answer, 82. But if you take a closer look, you can see that 10 into 3 minus 2 is 28. And we apply the same pattern here. 4 into 3 is 12. 12 minus 2 is 10. Okay, so that case we don't need to multiply 4 with 2. 4 into 2 plus 2, that is 10, right? That's correct, but that pattern doesn't go with the pattern of other numbers. So here we take it as 4 into 3, 12 minus 2, 10. Then 10 into 3, 30. 30 minus 2 is 28. Then 28 into 3 minus 2. 28 into 3, how much is that? 84, right? 28 into 3 is 84. 84 minus 2, 82. Now 82 into 3 minus 2. So 82 into 3, 80 into 3, 240, right? So 246, 246 minus 2, 244. So the answer right here, 244. Now what is the significance of this circle over here? So you can take a look at that as well before you confirm the answer. So 5 into 3 is 15. So into 3 plus 2. So this case 17. 17 into 3 is what? 17 into 3, 51. 51 and this is 65. Any other pattern? And 65 into how much is 257? Well, you know what? Even if you don't get the pattern for that circle, still we are okay with the answer, but just in case, take a look at that pattern as well. So this is into 2 minus 1, into 2 minus 1. This is into 3 minus 2. So into 2 minus 1, into 3 minus 2. Next one, how about like into 4 minus 3? So this case, 5 into 4 is 20, 20 minus 3. That is 17. Okay, now 17 into 4 minus 3. 17 into 4, how much is that? 68. 68 minus 3 is 65. Now 65 into 4. 65 into 4 minus 3. 65, 260. So 260 minus 3, 257. Into 4 minus 3. It goes like that. So that case, we don't have any kind of question mark here. We don't need to find any number in this circle. So that means there is no point in continuing that pattern, but you have to be aware of the pattern. So what is the pattern for the first circle? Into 2 minus 1. Second circle, it was like into 3 minus 2. And the third circle, so into 2, into 3, into 4 minus 3. So that's the pattern.
We have done a number of challenging questions from this area. Well, if you need to have additional questions for practice, take a look at our website walnuttraining.org and click on study materials. That will take you to a download page with a number of questions, and you can pick and choose the type of exam you want to appear for. So there are questions which are for bank exams, campus placement. You can see the questions for UGC NET and you can see the questions for NTSE as well. So choose the area you like to have. Thanks for watching.